Pastor Dami. Okay. So, just the same way I have my natural feelings. If we have a conversation and you are telling me what you're feeling is psychological, and you're telling me I need therapy to stop being the way I am naturally. Do you know some people feel like some people were never abused? Some people didn't have, unlike people who said, oh, I was abused by a guy, now I'm gay. I was abused by a lady. Some people were never abused. They never had any past. In fact, they grew up in a very loving, amazing family. And their first attraction ever in their life was a guy. As a guy. Do you understand? How do we talk about those kind of situations? Because it is easier said from a third-party perspective to say that, oh, someone bought me a gift. You don't. I'm hoping there will be someone here, I don't know, who has that kind of feeling, who can share with us to say, this is. You have that kind of feeling? No, so let's take Sarah. Sarah has been itching to. Do you want to share a personal experience? Yes. No, free. You can come and sit down here. Sorry, what's your name, please? Matilda. Yeah. Hi, Matilda. Okay, Lola. Yeah, we'll take Lola. Yeah, Sarah. Let's give Sarah the mic. So take Sarah, then take Lola. Let's make it 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 hour, please.
Okay.
Except if you have a special personal experience you want to share.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. So I'm sharing my own experience from a place of freedom, and I had a rough background, but somehow I still keep thanking God because I didn't know I had the Holy Spirit. It was like the Holy Spirit was with me before the Holy Spirit now came into me. So as at that period, I knew I was getting the instruction from God after the experiences I had. So I was a tomboy as well. But because I have only one, out of 6 children, mommy gave birth to only 2. So one man and me, the last one. So that same man, he has like 22 friends that they come inside the room. None of them have anything to do. None of them had anything to do with me. But the fact that we're all guys, we relate together. So I was like, I didn't see any lady that I can rapport with and all. So I had a girlfriend. Yeah.
Like you are like the way I will have a girlfriend. You had a.
Yeah.
See, you people, if you
Yes.
keep laughing, you will not be able to have this conversation.
Okay.
No. So we need to, yeah. I know there will be laughing point, but I don't want us to, like, the way I would have a girlfriend, you had a girlfriend.
Yes. I had a girlfriend. And the reason why I did so was to me, I wanted to have the fear of the Lord, and I want to stay virgin till I get married. So I don't want to near any guy. So I was like, I'd rather have a girlfriend than have a boyfriend. Wow. So I didn't know it was even a wrong thing to be a lesbian.
Wow.
Yes. So I had it in mind that, okay, since I love God so much and I don't want God to be angry at me, and then mommy promised me something that when I get to a certain age and I'm still the way I am, she's going to give me something. She later gave it to me, Sha. Yeah. But so those are the things I considered, and then I was like, okay, let me go into this. So though I caught her with a guy, and then I got her, heartbroken.
I got heartbroken, right?
So, but the good thing is, I don't know, but I knew I was going to somewhere, and then I heard from someone, a pastor, that being a lesbian is actually wrong. He gave a very detailed reason why having a girlfriend is totally wrong. And he said one particular word about the fact that that person does not have the fear of God. Anybody doing things like that, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. So anything that has to do with God, I always like it. So the moment I realized, I step out, like, to the point where I like ladies, I like to admire ladies. Then my big aunties, because I was young then, so my big aunties, I can literally turn them on. Yeah, but I won't do anything. That's what I do. Because I know, oh God, and then I know I have a girlfriend. So that's what I used to do. So before before I now got to realize. Before, for real. And then another thing that made me stop being a tomboy was when my mom has always been complaining. I used to train boxing, and then my mom would talk, would beat me, do this one, but I will not stop until she said one particular statement, and I think it was our prayers, and that statement changed my life. And like I said, I like God. So she said, God created you as a beautiful girl. Then you want to change your identity, yourself into a man. Do you think God will be happy? God. So I had to have a rethink and then start going through the process. So, that's just my experience.
All right. Okay, just 1 minute then. Let's have Lola.
Yes. So, what
Okay,
actually caused
sorry.
mine to be a tomboy was from my family, actually, because my mom and dad favored the guys more than the girls, right? So I felt I want to feel the love, right? Look at me and call me fine boy. If they just call me by my name, Eniola, but if they want to call Dami, they say, handsome Dami, come, So I felt left out. No, I have to. So I was very, very adamant about it. I was like, I'm going to be a boy, whether you like it or not. Sure, you understand? So that was how it happened, to the point that I had some guys that I would steal my mom's money to buy me clothes. Then wear guys' clothes. If I'm going to church, I wear guys' clothes. My pastor would complain. Everybody would complain. At some point, it was just these 3 girls, which I think I had 2 experiences with it. Like, I willingly gave myself to them, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
I willingly gave myself to them, right? Due to those push. They were the only one giving me the sign of, I love you kind of things. So I fell into that. So I think the psychological aspect from my part was from my family background. So, yeah, that's it.
And Eniola, do you know you're such a beautiful lady? You're such a beautiful, beautiful lady. Okay, so let's take Gift's question. Then we can. I think Lola is not ready. Then we can have. Okay, Kasali.
Okay.
You have a comment, right? Okay,
My
let's.
question is the topic we're talking about.
Yeah.
Is it just only on those people that feel attracted to themselves, or transgender? Like, you want to change?
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah. Do you have that feeling of trying to change him?
Okay. Well, from my own point, where she said it was really from her parents.
Yeah.
Okay, I was born to a family of all girls, and then we have this. They will tell us while growing up that girls are not child. Like, you have to, before you can make it, like before you can really be the real human being you are, you have to be a guy. You have to be a boy, and then it was really portrayed to us. And funny enough, my 2 sisters side of me, God help me, my 2 side of me, they started misbehaving so much that they will not say because they're a girl child. That's why they're like this. So my only saving grace there was like, I really don't I don't talk to anybody. I don't do anything with anybody, just on my own. And I have this thought of, I will never associate myself as a girl. I mean, that's not what I wanted to do. I'd rather be, so I'll go into my room, read my books, and I don't have any problem. So because of that, my parents think everything is fine with Gift. So they feel like I'll come up with first position in class, in school. Everything was good, but I really don't want to be a girl. I remember one day, I don't know if my mom was telling me this story to help me, but that story literally spoiled the whole thing. And she just came to me like, when I got pregnant of you, the scan picked a boy child. I was so happy. And I went to go and buy boy child clothes and everything. And then when I gave birth to you, and then you are a girl, the name they thought they were going to name me, they changed it to Gift. My sister had peace, love. So they were my mom, they like this fruit of the spirit thing. So they wanted to follow it, right? Yes, that they even want to give the boy goodness. So, but I was not a boy, I was a girl. So I am a girl. They just like give me gifts. And well, it made me so different from everybody in the house. And I remember this actually affected my parents' marriage because there was so much pressure. And at some point, I used to think, my dad is a pastor in Redeem. Like, why? What's the problem, right? So I remember when we were in junior secondary school, then we just came home and my mom just told us the news. Oh, this will help me. Mom just told us the news. Oh, your dad is expecting another child. And I'm like, you're not pregnant. So what's the problem, right? So it was so bad that there was pressure from his house, pressure from everybody. I remember my uncle come to my house. I was like, Obi, Ajay, Abi. The way he told to my mom that day, and I was listening to her. So really, literally, I don't want to be a girl. And I dressed like a boy. I remember in school when I entered university, when I see any girl approaching me like this, I don't want to like see you at all, right? So I told my mom last week that if I was watching a movie and I saw someone changing the agenda, like she went to do the whole operation thing, they did the process in that movie. I watched that documentary, and I told my mom that if I know about this thing when I was 15, I would have changed myself. I mean, yes, if I know about this thing when I was 15, I would have really changed myself. So it was that bad that I tell people, don't call me gift. You know female now, FEAMALE. The FE is iron in chemistry, right? So they call me iron male. In school, even in university, they call me iron male. I literally just want to change the whole thing. And then if my parents are listening to this, they will not even be, because they think everything was literally fine with gifts. And it was that serious. I remembered my A-levels day when I was doing A-levels, and then I met this girl. That was the only first girl I would talk to in my life. Like, that would have to like, okay, this person might probably be my friend. She wasn't really my friend then, though. So we were in the same hostel, and this girl can talk like a guy. I mean, she would just come to you, and then, yeah, she would just like, what's up? Like, she would change the whole thing to a guy. And she feel attracted to girls naturally. She feel attracted to girls naturally, but she does not want to do it openly. So what she does is, she's going to trap a girl down. She collects your number, put a guy's picture on their profile picture, all those things, and start chatting with you. And then she will call you. She will change her voice. You think you're talking to a guy. That's how she achieves her own goal. How did I find out? I got back from class that I just saw her, and honestly, because I literally don't want to be a girl. I'm also like, is this girl so dumb? Yes, we'll teach her a lesson. What's wrong with this? Like, girls are so dumb. No wonder they're saying all these things. So I joined her, and I was her best friend. I was his best friend.
She became a guy.
She became a guy to that girl. The girl was in Osho State. So we talked to this girl, and in that girl's eyes, like, yes, she's talking to a man. So I was the best friend of the man. So she actually had my number. I mean, honestly, this thing, when I think about it, I used to pray that, God, please forgive me. We actually played this game so well that this girl was about to come to meet us in school. Really. Like, she believed we will send her money. We'll do everything to her. And we want this girl to literally come to school. So when we know that this thing is going to cause a lot of problems, I mean, I was now so scared. I was a Christian, no. I love God so much, right? But I was so scared, like, what's this really? But we don't have anybody. When I saw this, I'm like, God, well, I thank God for this kind of conversation. We really don't have anybody that can talk to us about this thing. Nobody. And we're all in our room doing stuff. Nobody to talk to us about it. And the fact that, everything is fine. She will go to church in the morning, come back, fellowship to class, to hostel. But we're doing things in our room and nobody knew about it. This girl was planning to come the next day, and we have to like call her today that Kevin is dead. I mean, that night I cried so much. Like, she was like, the girl literally almost what her sister had to call me and say, is it true? Like, it was as if they've passed the news of a girl as a man to everybody in her house. I don't know if you understand that kind of thing. I'm dating this person. I want to go and greet this person. And the person is actually a girl. So we had to call and told her that Kevin is dead. And she was like, no, my Kevin cannot die. My Kevin cannot die. Give him the phone. I was not like, she didn't know why I was crying. She thought it was because the Kevin is dead. But because I was thinking that, what's really going on? Like, do you really... It was that bad. She used to call me Temilade. Temilade is a lie. I was the Temilade for the best friend. That was my name.
So gift. I mean, sorry to. I'm actually not trying to cut it into your conversation, right? Into your thoughts, but I feel like there are a lot of people who have a lot of things to say, so that we can give people the chance to be able to. One of the reasons why I like this topic is this is one of the least addressed conversation in the church. And the truth is there are a lot of people struggling with those things. And one of the things I believe is you don't fight people's reality by just shoving it away. So someone says, I'm attracted to a girl, and you're like, what's wrong with you now? How can you be saying you're attracted to? It is this person's, you understand, it's this person's reality. Imagine someone who has found love in the arm of a girl all through her life, right? And you're now saying, oh, God did not create Adam and Steve. God created Adam and Eve. And you're like, okay. So how does that relate to what I'm feeling, right? So I would like to get, I think Tino wanted to say something, then Lara. You were on the camera. I thought... You're ready, Abby?
So Pidams is saying your Kevin was never alive in the first place.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, so is Lola here? Okay, so let's have Lola, then we'll have to know.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I think I'd like to sit.
So we can have people come in and you can sit on the arm of this chair. So Jerry P, LC. Okay. All right, Lola, go ahead.
Okay, so
Can we have 1 hour, please?
okay, so growing up, I'm from a very good family, like till now, anyways. So apparently, even till now, I get the old feeling of when people see me and they be like, "Oh, you're so fine," this and that.